Sofrito Lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you another mukbang from my palatial home in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip-hop and salsa. I am bringing you yet another Puerto Rican delicacy, mi gente. This is Bacalao Guisado with arroz blanco y Gandules guisado. This is stewed saltfish, or salted cod, I believe, with some green pigeon peas and white rice. Like I told you guys, I want to bring you more Puerto Rican food that you're not used to hearing about. You know, usually all the Puerto Rican mukbangs are always the same thing. This is something new, Bacalao Guisado. This is a stewed saltfish or stewed codfish, depending on where you come from. Sometimes they call it saltfish, sometimes they call it cod. It's a delicious fish. We make a stew from it. This stew that I got from this place is a little weak. What I mean by a little weak is that it's just the stewed meat. Usually when bacalao is guisado, when it's stewed, there's, you know, maybe peppers, maybe some onions, maybe some potatoes. This one is just basically a stewed meat. Still pretty awesome. And of course we have Gandules guisado and white rice. These are stewed pigeon peas on a bed of white rice. You can see it right there. Also pretty damn delicious. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're eating something that you like. I have been away, Sofrito Lovers. I've been away because I've been having some root canal drama. Last week, about a week ago, I had a root canal done. And, was that expensive? Luckily, it was not painful. My infection was taken care of with some antibiotics. So when they went in there, it was basically like having a filling done. Not painful at all. I am kind of on a soft food diet, which is why I'm having nothing crunchy. Some nice soft white rice, some nice stewed gandules. And of course, let me show you some of this bacalao. Delicious, delicious bacalao. It is slightly chewy because that's the texture of the fish, but I'm doing good. I'm not in pain. Look, I had the root canal last week. Today, they began the process of the capping so that I can get a crown. They were able to save the tooth. Yeah, they were able to save the tooth because last week they said the root canal, how successful, you know, its successful turnout would determine whether I needed an extraction or not. In other words, if the root canal was successful, I probably would not need an extraction. And that's exactly what happened. I did not need the extraction. They could save most of the tooth, and there was enough tooth there for them to, this week, shave down and turn into the foundation for a crown that I'll be getting. I still have to be on a bit of a soft diet, which is fine for me. I'm not the biggest crunch addict at all. But I am a big chicken. I don't like going to the dentist. Even though as a diabetic, I really should see the dentist once every 6 months just to make sure I'm not getting or developing diabetic, you know, gingivitis or diabetic periodontic disease or anything like that, periodontal disease. Look at this, folks. Look at this delicious Puerto Rican food. Oh, bacalao guisado. Amazing. I know I'm all over the place. Root canal, dental health, dental hygiene, and now talking about food. Let's get it together. I'm good. I'm getting a crown right here. Not the big, I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to have you be all up in my mouth. That's kind of gross. But it's right here. I'm feeling fantastic. Those antibiotics cleared me up really well. One of the main reasons why root canals are so torturous for people is because they go and have the root canal done when the infection is at its worst. And when it's at its worst, no matter how much Novocaine or numbing medication they give you, it won't numb you completely. So you'll feel most of the nerve extraction, and that's extremely painful. My Infection was basically cleared up by the antibiotics. I was feeling great. Nothing was swollen. Everything was fine. The only pain I felt really was when they injected me in the roof of my mouth to numb my whole face. I was like Captain Fat Face. All of this was all puffy and weird. They did the root canal. I went home. A few hours later, I felt this little pinching feeling here, which really was not pain. It was just a very odd sensation. It was a little bit uncomfortable. I popped some Tylenol. Everything was fine. The next day, totally fine, like if it had never happened. I still took some time off to heal and make sure I wasn't, running around at work yelling and screaming and talking all day with a bloody mouth. But by like Saturday, I was feeling great. This week, I went to start the crowning process, and that also was totally painless. You feel a little bit of pressure, and it's a little uncomfortable, but I would never describe it as pain. And in about 2 weeks, I am going to get a new crown, and I'll have a bionic tooth. Look at this. Sofrito Lovers, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're enjoying something delicious and amazing. I have missed you. Things are going good. Work is kind of crazy, but it's settling down, finally. One little thing that's popped up recently, which isn't that great, but my partner's mother, who I call my mom, is having some serious back issues. She's going into surgery on Friday, January 24th. And David has, like the amazing, incredible son that he is, I'm so proud of him. He's gone, he left recently to go be with his family, to support his family, to support his dad, his sister, and of course be there for his mom for her surgery. And he's left New York for an indefinite period of time. Which, of course is sad because he and I love to be around each other. But he's needed there and he's going where he's needed, and I'm so proud of him. He's an amazing partner, an amazing son, an amazing brother. So I hope he has some time to watch this mukbang so he knows how much I think he's amazing and incredible and what an inspiration he is to me, to be like a better son, a better brother. So he's off to California. Hopefully he'll be back in a month or two. He's going to be there for the surgery. He's going to be there for the recuperation. And he's going to be there for a little bit visiting with family, making sure that, they transition, that there's a good recuperation and a good transition back home. So, again, I'm proud of him. I love you, Bear. I love you. I'm proud of you. I miss you, but I love you and I'm proud of you. So, I'm going to be... I was going to say single, wrong. I'm going to be solo. I'm not going to be single. I'm going to be solo. But hey, I'm used to it. My partner is a musical theater actor, so I know what it's like when he has to go on tour, when he has to go do a run at a regional theater. Sometimes we're separated for periods of time. So I might actually do a couple of mukbangs at his place. I know the lighting is a little bit better there. And I know some people have really liked it when I'm in his apartment. So I might do a mukbang this weekend, another one to make up for the one or two that I've missed. I feel like I haven't made a video in a really long time. And again, I didn't make it last Thursday because of this. And this Tuesday, I wasn't able to, so. Oh my God. Little bit of a life update. Gonna be focusing on my dental health and make sure things are good. Oh, wow, our dentist's expensive. Wow, I've been very lucky, folks. I've never really needed a lot of dental care before. Wow. Wow, this is expensive. That root canal and that capping process, and I still owe them another $500. And I'm doing this with insurance. Imagine what it would be like without insurance. I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, I've been dropping some money on this whole situation, which is why I'm going to start flossing twice a day and brushing my teeth twice a day, and my dental health is going to take on a whole new meaning and a whole new purpose. Oh, so good. The new director of my after school program starts this Monday, January 27th. Hopefully that will be a stabilizing factor at work. Work is good, but work is stressful. The best part of the day is the end. You reach the end of the day, no one was hurt, you didn't have to go on any ambulance rides, no one died, no one was lost. That is a good day. Did some fights, verbal fights happen? Yes. Did some kids didn't get along and didn't behave like they're supposed to? Yes. But no major crises. I'm happy. And with a new director, there's going to come transition and change and training and, you know, learning to work with a new person and welcoming a new person to the circle. It's a lot. And like I've said before, we've been understaffed. So things at the good old school program have been stressful for a lot of people. Hopefully things are slowly progressing towards balance and even keelness, if that's even a word. Oh, this bacalao's hitting the spot. Stewed saltfish or codfish. A lot of cultures eat bacalao. In fact, I believe even Italians call it bacalao like that. You know, just an amazing salty fish. You have to know what you're doing to prepare it, because it can come so salted that you have to drain it. You know, you have to rinse it off and keep it in a bath and then change the water sometimes. And you have to find the way, a balance of making sure that you've taken enough salt out that it isn't completely gross and off-putting, but not too much salt to the point where it's just bland and too fishy. Like, I like a middle type of bacalao that's very somewhat fishy and somewhat salty, but not too fishy and not too salty. So you have to know what you're doing. You got to invest some time and energy. You know, you have to be good with the seasoning. Bacalaos are not easy to make. I mean, it's very, very easy to screw this up. You can have it in a salt bath for too long, take out all the flavor, and then it tastes like nothing. Or you may not rinse it off enough, and then it's like eating, you know, a big old salt lick, a fishy flavored salt lick. So, Sofrito lovers, I'm bringing you another Puerto Rican dish that you're not used to seeing. One more time, look. Bacalao Guisado, stewed saltfish or stewed codfish. I consider it poor people's food. I mean, it's in every working class home. It's one of the most versatile fishes we cook with. We make it stewed, we mix it in batter and fry it into these wonderful little fritters. Sometimes we cook it like this and we put them into empanadas or pastelitos and fry them up. There are even people who make their pasteles full of bacalao. So they're bacalao pasteles. Very versatile fish. We use it a lot. I've read that a lot of working class, poor country communities in Puerto Rico would sometimes boil the fish down and it would be eaten with eggs and a couple of other things for, you know, like boiled bananas or boiled plantains, and would be eaten in the morning. That would be your morning protein, your morning fish, which is kind of interesting. It reminds me a lot of Japanese food, because Japanese Japanese breakfasts sometimes feature fish, and it's so weird because, you know, people think fish is a lunch and dinner food, not a breakfast food, but for some cultures it is. And in rural, poor working class Puerto Rico, sometimes if they had a piece of bacalao, they boiled it in the morning and you made it with your fried egg or your scrambled eggs, and you made it with your boiled plantains and your boiled whatever. And it was the protein you ate in the morning before you hit the fields or hit the factory or wherever it is you work. So very solid working class food. Bacalao Guisado. Oh. So Sofrito Lovers, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad I can chew and talk. I'm glad you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, share it, comment. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing you more Puerto Rican food and more Puerto Rican dishes that you haven't heard of. I know all the I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. All these Puerto Rican mukbangs are always the exact same thing. Arroz con gandules and pernil. I'm bringing you dishes that you haven't heard of. Hopefully, some delicious stewed fish inspires you to go to a Puerto Rican restaurant and say, hey, I want to taste that Bacalao Guisado thing. Go out there, go taste for yourself. Follow me on my blog, sofritoinmysoul.blogspot.com. It will be moving by Saturday, February 1st. It'll be sofritoinmysoul.com. Follow me on all my social media. Sofrito in My Soul on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I hope to see you guys soon. Like, share, comment, do all that good stuff. Go out there, go taste for yourself. Go to a local Puerto Rican restaurant and ask for the Bacalao Guisado. Try something new. All right? It's not all about pernil and rice and gandules. Even though I did have gandules here, but, you know, it wasn't the mixed arroz con gandule. It was the gandule guisado and the white rice. So go out there, go taste for yourself. Go have some culinary adventures. Como siempre, mucho amor.